Hi everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Raising Robots. I plan to do another video for the Friends expansion with some of the extra components, but all I've mixed in so far is actually the Friends and Pets expansions related to the robots, the class cards, and the inventors, but none of the extra kind of gaming aspects of it. All right, so I will be the purple player and then I'll be going up against I guess the solo mode really. So I have that set up. But what I am going to do first is the setup. So I will draw 8 robot cards and keep 5. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll keep 5 of them. Let's see. So what I try to look for are any that give me a lot of resources. Victory points I try to do later in the game because it doesn't do too much. But yeah, I'll probably keep Jamba as one. We have Watson. And, Sparky could be interesting in terms of getting the victory points, but I think I'll go for having Picasso. I need to pick 2 more. Um, so maybe... So Harambe is one of the new ones from, I think this is the Friends expansion. And basically, you can spend a card, and you have 1 energy to do to do the design row. So you get to do that without spending additional energy to increase that. You just have the 1. So you do have that aspect. If it's upgraded, you could do the same thing, but with 3 energy instead. So that might be cool to try to do. I mean, I could always use as a resource in the future. So Harambe, I'll keep. And lastly, uh, so Webster is one from the Pets expansion. And this one is interesting as well. You could spend 1 of these and also the lesser of a cost for and play a robot. So that's something we might want to do. And I have all of the rulebooks here because I'm still getting used to some of these like expansions. So like for that one specifically, we have, ooh, where is the other rulebook? And there was a short one. I think that one is kind of short for the pets. Let me try to grab that one. Here we go. So yeah, so that one says you assemble a robot by paying its cheaper assembly costs. You must also pay any additional resources shown. So that's an additional way to build. I might take that one, but I'm seeing I have 3 design row robots. I might want to diversify. So as my 5th one, I think I will do this Sparky. So I'll discard the other 2. But what's so cool about this one is Sparky has an ability that basically says if you have robots around this robot orthogonally that have 3 to 4 stars on it, like here, then you're able to get that many stars depending on how many you have. And same thing with the upgrade, you just get a little bit more points for them. And then something to note here is that this one could go in any row. So it's not stuck to having to go into a specific row the way these are. Um, but yeah, so these are, oh, did I keep 1 too many? I think I may have. Yeah. So in that case, I think I'm just gonna get rid of Harambe because I need to have 5 in my hand. There we go. I could count, right? Okay. So, oh, I think I kept this class card from before when I was playing a different game, but I will keep it. It's fine. So energy management is a class card that I chose, and we'll see how we get with this one. We'll just need a lot of energy by the end of the game. All right, so next we will do the inventor. So let's draw the top 2. Ooh, so we have Yo-Yo from the base game, pretty straightforward. And then we have Steve from the Pets expansion. And let's look at Steve real quick. Um, Okay. So Steve is easy. Begin the game with 1 fewer battery. Round end, you may run a single phase row with 2 energy, but do not activate any robots with this ability. Only do player board actions. You may receive additional energy from unlocked upgrades or by spending batteries. Ignore batteries spent when previously performing these phases. Okay. Ongoing, when performing the above ability, run a single phase row at 5 energy instead of 2 energy, but do not activate robots. And then Yo-Yo, once again, from the base game, and that one says complexity easy, immediate, begin the game with 2 extra duct tape. That could be useful. And then it's ongoing is unlocked upgrade tokens count as any upgrade type for you, except for scoring class cards objectives that require specific upgrade types at the end of the game. Ooh, that could be useful too. And then when upgraded, each time you unlock an upgrade token, you gain a battery and 2 VPs. Place Yo-Yo's token above the upgrade section of your player board as a reminder. Okay. So Yo-Yo's token. So I'll have to find Yo-Yo's token actually. So this is the little token I could put at the top of the upgrade section, just to remind myself that every time I upgrade, I'll also get a battery and 2 victory points. So, all right, so I'll leave that right there for now. Face down, I guess. And then discard the other. So yeah, I'll do Yo-Yo, and then we are going to start with 2 extra duct tape, and then we get to play 2 robots. So let's play 2 robots from our hand. I think this is a no-brainer to play right away. And then I guess I'll also play this one here. So those are my 2. I'm playing Jamba and Watson. And then we could upgrade 1 thing for free. So yeah, I think I'll upgrade this one. Put it right here. And then we'll get 3 battery and 3 duct tape. 1, 2, 3. So we start with 5 duct tape since we are Yo-Yo. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to start round 1. So let's draw the first 2. We have 3 energy and then 2. And I don't think I have enough of anything that I really want to build right out of the what am I trying to say? Right out of the bat, I guess, if that's the right saying. So I think I'll focus on possibly doing fabricate. So I think fabricate would be good. And then a design as well, since those are the ones I have robots for. So let's hope for the best here. Okay, so let's see what we get to do. So we have upgrade. And then second, we have design. Okay, so right now we have upgrade, and that's going to mean we have a total of 1 energy. So we could spend 4 resources to do an upgrade. I don't think that's something we want to do right now. So moving on to assemble. Assemble is not going to be an option this round. Design. So we have 2 energy up there and 2 here. Each of those energies will be 2 energy. So we have 4, 5, 6 total. So I'll use this to track my current energy. So we have 6. And that's perfect because that allows us to do this first one, which is to gain something. So we'll gain this, I guess, programming icon. And then we'll also do this, which means we could discard and draw +1. So I think actually looking at what I have here, I might want to just discard Sparky for now. So Sparky and then draw 2. Now we have Shredder and Bushi or Bushy. So those are the 2 we just got. So now we'll go into the Watson bot, see what it can do for us. So since we have 6 energy, we gain 2, 1, 2 of those. And then we will move on. We'll go to fabricate. I did choose fabricate and we have 3 starting energy there. So 3 starting means we can gain 1 of these, and I think we'll need 1 of the greens. And then we could boost it up by 1 by spending 1 battery. I'll go ahead and do that so that we can do this 4 total energy. So that means I'll gain a gear. Next we'll go here, and we still just have 4 total energy, which is not enough to quite get these, but I think I will. Nope, I think I'll save my energy for now. So I'll go ahead and go down to recycle. Recycle is not going to be an action this round. And then we're back to our starting spot, and we don't have any round end, so we're just going to move on to round 2. So let's move on to round 2. So what happens up here, if you're not familiar, is I'm going to just move this round marker here. We'll remove the energy cubes. We'll reset this. And then now we're ready for the next round. So the next round, we will draw the 2 energies again. 1, 2. Wow, these are some high energy ones. And then we will decide what we want to do. I guess looking at what I have in my hand, I potentially could start building some stuff. So maybe a symbol will be a good one to do with enough energy. So I will do a symbol there. And then I will need to spend an extra energy here to build anything else. So maybe some more resources would be good to build up for that. So I could do another fabricate maybe, or maybe I'll just do a recycle. This way I could get more energy. Down here is the where you could get more energy. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Let's see what they'll do. Okay, fabricate will get 1 from the AI, and then recycle will get 2. Nice. Okay, so we have assemble and recycle. All right, so for upgrade, nothing happens because we're not at that point. And then we have assemble, which we do have some energy for. We have a starting of 4 and then 5, 6. So 6 energy to spend at assemble. So looking here, we have the ability to build this, and I think I will for just 1 of these at 6 energy. And then we could build more. So this one would be 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 extra resource. It could be anything. I'll just use a duct tape. Now I've built Webster. All right. And then next, I don't think I could afford to build anything else unless I increase my energy, which maybe I should. I think so. I think I will. I'll gain 1 more energy by spending a battery. So I'm at 7 base. So I could spend 3 of this, but then an extra 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then an extra 2, 1, 2. An extra 2 resources. So now I've maxed out on using all my resources pretty much to build out Picasso. I think that's all I can build right now. So let's move on. We're going to go into design. So design, which I totally forgot. I actually have this open, so I should have an extra energy here. But design, we don't actually have any energy right now to do. Moving on, we have fabricate. Fabricate, we have 1. Just 1, so we'll gain something. I guess we'll gain this gear. And then we're gonna go here, and we only have 1 energy, so I don't think that's worth us doing anything here as well. We're gonna do recycle. That's a big one for us. So we have a base of 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 energy to use for recycle. So recycle means we'll get 2 battery. 1, 2. We could spend a battery to gain 1 duct tape, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then this last one is gaining 1 victory point, our first victory point. Next, we'll go here, and we have 7. So we'll go ahead and get an energy per robot around me. So I'll go ahead and gain, wait, so 1 energy robot. Oh, wait, we don't have that. So I believe that means a robot that is, okay. Yeah, for each robot in your play area that is orthogonally adjacent and has a depicted energy amount in any column of its assembly. Oh, I do have 1. So this needed to have 1 energy for it. So I get 1 duct tape. Pretty good. Okay. So that's what we have. And then we go back here and we start the next round. All right, so we'll remove all of these cubes. Return these to the discard. And then now, because you see all of the, well, all but 1 are shown, you shuffle them up, and at any time, basically 1 of them won't be used in a round. We just shuffle those up. Then we head into round 3. Keep that there. And then we'll put the energy cubes back. All right. So we have, just 1 and 3. I have just 1 robot card left in my hand. I should probably draw more, which means getting design. So maybe design at least here. And then if we wanted to upgrade, I also don't have too much resource at this point. So maybe I'll have to do a fabricate to at least get something. And then see what they do. All right, they do a fabricate and a recycle. Ooh, okay. So we'll put 1 of our cubes on design, and then anything on fabricate will be just worth 2 for us. So nothing for upgrade, and then we'll go to assemble, nothing there as well. Design, so we do have 1 extra energy right now because we upgraded, and then we have 1 from ourselves, and then 3 for the base. 1, 2, 3. So that's a total of 5 for design. So we could gain 1 of these, and then we'll also be able to discard and draw. I'll discard and draw 2. Okay. This is pretty good. This tracks 1 because it gets a lot of energy for us. All right, so that's all we can do for the player board actions. Go into the bots. I think we do spend an energy to gain 1 more so that we hit the 6 to get 2 of these. 1, 2. And then here, we'll also be able to gain, to spend 1 of the purples and then pay 1 of the other items, which I don't think we'll be able to do. Yeah, I don't think we can. That's unfortunate. Okay, but we'll move on to here and we'll draw a card and gain a victory point. Okay, so we drew a bevel. All right. So next we'll move on to fabricate. So fabricate, we do have a base of 1 and then 2, 3 for that 1 power cube that's there. So we have a base of 3. And so that means we'll gain 1 of the green. And then, I don't know, should I get 1 more? No, I don't think so. I think I'll just move on. And then we have recycle. So recycle, we have a total of 2 energy. So a base of 2, which means we just gain 2 energy. 1, 2. And then we'll go here, which can't do anything. And then we start the next round. The rounds are quick this game. Okay. All right. And then, oh, I think I forgot to put the other cubes here. Did I? Did I do something wrong there? I didn't have cubes on these 2, so I'm not sure if I forgot or what. But can't remember. All right, so we are moving on to round 4. 1, 2. All right. I think I probably want to try to assemble, but what's realistic here? There's 3, and I don't have a lot of duct tape. Potentially just this one, and then an extra. Yeah, I will try to assemble. So I'll assemble for this, and then I guess, so recycle is all right. I get duct tape out of it, so I think if I can buff that up, I'll try my best to. But maybe I'll put recycle here and assemble here. Because I know that they already recycle, so that's not going to be showing up on theirs. Okay. We have design, upgrade. And then for us, we have 1 recycle, and then nothing for assemble. Okay. So upgrade, we have a base of 2 energy, which means we could spend 4. I don't know if I want to spend a 4. I don't think so. But upgrade could help. I'm making bad decisions, I think. Okay, we're at where we are at assemble. We have 2 base energy there. Which means I don't even think I have enough to build here. What do I have? I guess I could do this one. Yeah, I'll build this tracks at the level 2. So 1, 2, 3 for the green, and then 1, 2 for the purple, and then the extra resource could be anything, and I'll just discard a card. So I'll discard, I think, this one. And then I can build tracks. So that's assemble, and then we have design, which is going to be just 1 battery. So we'll gain at least 1 here. So I'll gain 1 of these. No duct tape there. Okay. And then nothing. Fabricate as well, we're skipping. And then we have recycle. So recycle, we have a base of 4 plus 1 is 5. So we have 5 energy for recycle. We'll gain 2 battery, 1, 2. And then we'll also be able to spend 1 battery on the duct tape. Going here, this is 7. We don't have it. But what I might want to do is spend a battery to make it 6. So I could do this one and gain 3 battery. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going back to our start spot. Okay. So now we have to, because we made it to round 5 now. We're just going to shuffle up our energies, and then we have to do gain a new class card. So let's do that. And we'll shuffle theirs up as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll draw 3 and choose 1 to keep. Thermodynamics, physics, or web development. I think web development because I've been kind of getting a lot of these because of these robots. So I'll keep web development as my second card and discard the rest. Now we are on round 5. All right, so let's draw energy cards. There's 2 here. And then let me just place these out because I think last time I forgot to do that. Okay. So in my hand, I just have 1 bot. If I have 6, I could potentially build this. Which is not the end of the world because if I got that, I could trade it in for this. But I do want to upgrade. Gosh. I haven't been able to upgrade much, and I really need to. So let's upgrade. Let's do it. Upgrade there, and then let's do design so that I could gain more of the web development type of stuff. All right. Design. Assemble. Upgrade. Okay. So let's start with the first phase, upgrade. So my base is going to be 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 energy right now. So 6, if we just have 1 more, which I will, I'll make it 7. I can pay 1 to upgrade. I'll pay 1 of these gears to upgrade. And I think upgrading fabricate is probably a good idea. And then I'll gain this pink thing to upgrade this design. Okay, so that's what I'll do with that upgrade. And then I will go to assemble. And then assemble means I have 2 energy. And if I can, I will, but I don't think I can. Yep, no, I can't build this one, unfortunately. So we'll move on to design. So design has a total of 2 and then 3, 4. So 4 is the base. I'll gain one of these. And then I will, yeah, I guess I'll just discard and draw 2. See what I get. I got a DaniCha and a Mary. I'll move on here. And you know what? I think I will spend the battery to increase this to 6. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Wait, is that 4? So if I have 2, 3, 4. I only have 4. Okay. So actually, I upgraded this so I could get 2 of these anyway. 1, 2. And then if I just get one more, which I think I will, I'll gain the ability to pay one of these and then one of those, which I can't even. So I'm not even going to bother. Oops. So I'm just going to switch that around. This is what happens when I play solo. I kind of try things out. Doesn't work, I just reverse. But anyway, now we'll move on to Picasso. We'll gain a card and a victory point. All right, so we got a teddy out of that. Next, we'll move on to fabricate. So fabricate is not one we'll do this round. And then recycle is also one we're not going to do this round. Okay. Round 6. Okay. I have one here. I guess out of these, I still don't have a ton of resources here except for that. So maybe I'll do Teddy. Now we'll do a assemble. Here. And then I'll also do a recycle. Recycle. Fabricate. Assemble. Okay. So first is upgrade, which we'll skip. Assemble, we have 4, 5. So with 5, can't quite build some of these out. So yeah, so I'll have to make it 7. 1, 2 to make this power into 7. And then now I can spend 2 to build this here. And I need to actually pay an extra 3. Oh, did I account for this extra? This plus 2. I don't remember if I did. Anyway, I had to pay an extra 3 now. So I think I'll put 1 from the card and then 1, 2. There we go. And now I've built Teddy. And then as far as anything else, we skip design. We'll go to fabricate. So fabricate, we have 2, 3 because of that upgrade. And so we'll gain one of these. Actually, I'll gain a gear. And then you'll want to come down here. I think I will. I'll increase the battery energy for another gear. And then that's it. We'll go to recycle, which we have 1, 2, 3 energy for. We'll gain 2 battery. 1, 2. And then we didn't have enough energy for that. So let's move on, and back. So I have not been taking advantage of a lot of these because I don't have enough battery. My battery has been low. Unless I should really be maxing out on the battery because I have 4. Yeah, not sure I'm playing the best here. Sorry, guys. But yeah, now we're on 7. Round 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what our 2 energies are. All right. I want to definitely utilize a lot more of my design row. So I'm going to do a design. Do that. And then I think I'm going to do an upgrade. All right. And then recycle. Design, okay. Hmm. All right then. So we'll go to upgrade and we have a base of just 2, which is not great. Hmm. Because I don't want to spend 4 energies just to upgrade. And I only have 4 energy to potentially increase that. So I'm trying to think. 2, 3, and then we'll have 3 resources. I guess that's fine. Yeah, so I'll do that. So I'll do that. 1, yeah, decrease by 1, and then this will go up by 1. So it's 3. Now spend 3 resources. 1, 2, 3, and now I can upgrade 1. And I'm gonna upgrade this one, and I'll put it here, and I'll unlock Yo-Yo's ability, and every time I upgrade, I'll be able to get the increase of battery, which I think happens now, and I gain 2 victory points. 1, 2. Okay, so now that I've upgraded that, we should be good. But then I get to choose to upgrade an upgrade option here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do with battery. Okay, so that was upgrade. And then now we'll assemble. Actually, assemble is not one of the ones for this round. So now we go to design, which we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. That's great. So we'll gain one of these. We'll get to discard and draw 2. And then we'll also gain a victory point. Go here and gain 2 of these. 1, 2. Go here, and we get to spend 1 code and then something else. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll build pellet. So that's going to be spending 1 of these and then spending 1 of those gears and then an extra 1 to place here. So I'll just spend this. And so I built pellet. And then going here, we gain 1 and 1 victory point. So we drew a control Z. And then for this one, we could spend 1 of these for 1 of the, yeah, I think I'll do that. For 1 of these 3 things. So I think we'll increase our battery. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 12 of those. All right, so fabricate, we will skip. And then recycle, we do have 1 energy for recycle. So 1 energy means we gain 2 batteries. And then we'll just go back home. Okay, so we have plenty of energy right now. And we are at the last round. Okay, last round. Let's see how we do. So this is 4 points. This is 6 points. If I could build with this, that would be great, but I would need a lot of resources. So I'm not quite sure if I want to. But let's figure this out. So if I did a fabricate, will get me that. I need duct tape though, and I could get it from here. Okay. So fabricate, I think we'll put here. And then assemble. See, I would need it up front, all the stuff up front. I don't have the resources right now, so I don't think I'm going to bother with assemble. But I want to try to do another design, I think. Huh. Maybe I'll just do an upgrade, but then I won't have enough either. I don't have enough resources for that. I could try. Let's see. Let's see if that works. All right, so fabricate. Is this going to be an upgrade? Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, upgrade. And then so this is going to go to fabricate. All right, so first things first is the upgrade. So we have a base of 3, 4, 5 energy. That allows us to pay 2 energy. I'll decrease 1 battery to make that +1 for 6. And then I will 3. Should I just make it 7? I think so. 7 energy now. Okay, so now I could just pay 1 to upgrade. Yeah, I guess I'll just pay 1 to, which is just gonna be this card to do an upgrade, and I will remove. I'll remove this upgrade here to put here. All right, and then I gain an extra battery and 2 victory points because of Yo-Yo's ability. And then we'll go to assemble, which we are skipping. Design, skipped, fabricate. So we have a base of 3, 4, 5. And we'll just want to get 1 more energy out of that. So decrease by 1, increase by 1. Oh wait, do we already have that? So 3, 4, 5, and it should be 6 already. Okay, maybe we didn't need to do that because we had the upgrade here. Okay, so we are at 6 already without it. Okay, so here we'll gain 1 of these. And then we'll gain 1 of these. And then we'll move on to the bots. We'll gain a victory point. We'll gain 1. Actually, we'll do the upgraded one. We'll get 2 duct tape. 1, 2. And then this one is a duct tape from one of the energy. So I'll go ahead and spend a duct tape for 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then coming down here, recycle, skipped, and we're back home. Okay, so that was round 8, and we'll just go ahead and score. All right, so we have the that's me. And then robots. Let's see. So 3, 6, 3, 5, 17. I think that's 17. 6, 12, 5, 17. 8, 8. That's 16. 33 for the bots. And then for the class, I always mess up on how to figure this out. So we have a total of 17 batteries. So that brings us here. But since we have this, it goes up by 1. So we get 13 points for the first card. And then this one is nothing. We don't get anything, I think, because we don't even have 6 of those. So that's unfortunate. So only 13 points for the class card. And then victory points, we have 10. And then everything else divided by 3. 1, 2, 3 plus 17 is 20 divided by 3. I'm assuming it's rounded down. 20 divided by 3 is 6. And then we'll total all of that up. 33 plus 13 plus 10 plus 6, 62. And I forget if there's like a range for solo, so let's double check that. Okay, 62. Oh gosh. We are at beginner. So this is 60 to 79 is the range. I barely made it. I know this felt a little bit like not too engine-y. I'm not sure what happened. I guess maybe I was focusing on certain things. I usually try to focus on the upgrades because that makes such a big difference in what you get available to you in terms of energies. Because once you have such, if you're not able to capitalize on the bots you're building, then you're missing out. And I think that was my biggest mistake. But anyway, I always love playing this game regardless of what the score is. But yeah, look out for my videos with the friend expansion and also the pet expansion items, where it kind of adds more things to, aside from the robots and the inventors and the class cards that adds, it just adds another aspect to the game. All right, so I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. As always, a like or a comment is appreciated. Let me know if, what games you've been playing solo or co-op, and I'll see you next time. Bye.